All right, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Hello everyone, and welcome to a game between Colorful and Infi. There was a nice foggy Todd today. If I find that game, maybe I will cast it. Hopefully, you guys are just enjoying all of my casts as of late. Anyways, Infi spawning as the blue orc over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Colorful spawning as the red night elf over here on the bottom right. Game's getting underway. Altar of Storms, there is the burrow. Don't see a barracks as of yet. We'll see the timing on the barracks and that voodoo lounge, and it looks like is it going to be a barracks, or is this just a voodoo lounge, or is this just a scouting peon? Oh, it is a scouting peon. Now, one of the things that I've often wondered when you do play random races, as Infi often does, is it worth scouting with such an early peon? Scouting with your peon reveals your race to your opponent. But then again, Infi has been known to just open up with so many interesting and different builds that it's very difficult to try and counteract against him. We are looking at a voodoo lounge now being about 40% of the way done, selling that scroll of town portal, picking up double healing salves and perhaps a scroll of speed. Meanwhile, and there comes that peon here, and what does the Blade Master really hope to do? Name of the game for the Blade Master, especially on and this early without a barracks, is harassment. And how much harassment can really get done? Peon going to be coming across over here. Let's take a look. Is going to try and aggro things up. There is that wisp also being used in order to try and engage that lightning shield. And you can see the peon just jumping on inside right there. There's that lightning shield finally, as the archer now tries to slip on in, but a forest troll shadow priest was in fact stolen. All right, a little bit of damage onto that archer. However, lightning shield is causing damage back to that peon. Peon has to be incredibly careful. As you can see, that damage now adding in. Oh, is he going to steal a kill? Yes, Forest Troll, Shadow Priest steals that last bit of experience, but doesn't get that kill there. Blade Master shows up to the party. What is it going to try and do? Demon Hunter is right there, hoping to get the final shot and kill off onto some of those units. There's a quick mana burn as they are exchanging blows once more. Infi's Wind Walk did come to an end. 4 seconds of Wind Walk not working out. Let's take a look. Another Wisp could get taken out. There's a detonation once more as the Demon Hunter does get to level 2, finishing off some of these apprentice wizards. Yeah, used to dislike Infi. Well, I guess a lot of players just didn't like to see towers, but Infi has really been reinventing and changing the state of the game. He's really entertaining to watch, and I'm really glad you like him as well. As we're looking at the Blade Master, looking to finish off this rogue wizard here. I believe there was actually an abolish magic onto that frost armor, allowing the Blade Master to pick up that ring of protection. And oh, we could have a little bit of a problem. Wisp trying to get in front. However, the Blade Master able to double back around and get away. Demon Hunter now heading off to the north here. Slippers of Agility and Potion of Greater Healing. Gonna make that Demon Hunter a much more deadly frontline unit. Alright. Blade Master now making its way back over. Gonna perhaps pick up a Circlet of Nobility down on the other end, as we are taking the tier 2, 2/3 of the way done. Grunt is near done, and yeah, I did talk to the folks at Blizzard about this on the mini-map. It shows that an Ancient of War is rooted right here. There's obviously no Ancient of War, making it difficult. If I turn off Fog of War and then turn it back on, see, it's still there. What's with that? Anyways, Demon Hunter gonna go ahead and clear things up here. Ancient of War fighting back against the remaining units. Archers, Forest Troll, Berserker will go ahead and take them down. Glad to see you on Twitch. Glad to see you on Twitch as well. Taskmaster not getting cleaned up. Yeah, what is Colorful really going to try and do here? I don't see that many production buildings. I am expecting to see dual Ancients of Lore as this game continues. Meanwhile, up on the other end, Blade Master picking up a Staff of Teleportation, has Claws of Attack +6, a powerful item, and getting in some critical strikes. We are looking at a Shadow Hunter as the supporting hero, and we're also going into a Bestiary. Now the next question is going to be, are we going to be going into a Tauren Totem for perhaps Spirit Walkers, or are we going to be going into a Spirit Lodge for Shaman? Purge is incredibly important in this matchup, just in case your opponent does try to go for any sort of Druid of the Talon play. Druids of the Talons are very, very annoying to deal with, as they're able to shut down your hero what seems like forever and a day. Blade Master going to go after the Forest Troll Berserker here. Well, Forest Troll Berserker, there's the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Troll High Priest will get taken down. Grunt is here as well. That will get taken down too, as we see a Pendant of Energy being left behind. That is going to be gladly picked up by the Shadow Hunter, who wants every bit of mana to be able to, well, do, well, more and more. Let's take a look at that. Shouldn't have cast that very early Hex. Should have waited to pick up the Pendant of Energy first. It ends up making it look like that Hex cost over 100 mana because of how that Pendant of Energy worked right there. And how mana works and items work. Demon Hunter looking to back up. Naga Sea Witch gets up to level 3, has True Shot Aura, Lightning Shield, accidentally dealing damage to some of those friendly units. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter getting quickly hexed, gonna try and chase after those units, as we see Grunts are getting healed back up as well. Alright, another quick hex right there. Are we gonna perhaps be getting an ensnare? That is a big problem. Mana burn onto the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter gonna back away. We could see the Raider try to throw down an ensnare here, but I don't believe ensnare is yet quite done. Grunt gonna try to engage again. Grunt should be trying to back up here. This is not a good spot for it, especially with cold arrows. And it looks like the Demon Hunter is going to find that Grunt, giving experience to that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now going to go and engage. Staff of Teleportation coming back the other way. Blade Master shows up to the party and says, "Get out of my house," as the Blade Master going to try and, well, finish off an archer. Mana burn onto that Demon Hunter, or onto that Blade Master. Demon Hunter able to get the mana burn off, but only 20 mana lost. Scroll of Speed coming back the other way, as you see an ensnare onto the Naga Sea Witch. Alright, Naga Sea Witch now transferred that Scroll of Town Portal. Gonna go back the other way, and wow, down to 5 hit points, and ends up surviving with the Scroll of Town Portal, taking out a Forest Troll Shadow Priest in the meantime. Now, as both sides go back to their respective corners, Colorful looking to set up an expansion of his own. And, well, the Shadow Hunter over here as well. We need to see a lot of mana regeneration items for that Shadow Hunter. That Shadow Hunter currently, well, low on mana and okay on hit points. Into this mid-game, I'm expecting both sides to really try and flesh out their strategy. They're not going to be able to easily just engage against each other, and then home field advantage is going to become more and more prevalent. The farther that you are away from your base, the longer it takes for units to come and reinforce. And, well, the longer it takes for your units to reinforce you onto the battlefield, the bigger your advantage, or the bigger your disadvantage, and the bigger your advantage is for your opponent. And as that happens, things can snowball very much out of control. That's the reason why we're seeing both sides, well, trying to set up expansions here. Blade Master going to go ahead and teleport back, go after that Wisp here, but the Wisp, well, positioning itself in just a way where it cannot get easily attacked. Raider's going to go ahead and engage the Rogues and the Assassins off here once more. Looks like that Tree of Life is already transitioning over. Once it gets into position, you better believe that there is going to be an entanglement on this gold mine. It just takes a little bit of time to get there. The last remaining assassin on the base has been cleared up. Let's take a look at this. Well, Raider now trying to make its way over. There's a ensnare onto the Wisp. The Wisp is, well, gets a detonation off, as it doesn't want to give any experience. Once more, there is no building right here. I don't know why it's showing up there. Tree of Life going to go ahead and entangle. Blade Master in that, or Demon Hunter now in that front line. Assassins all just getting cleaned up here, as this is turning into a Dryad and Mercenary army. Are we getting Druids of the Claw? Tree of Ages is nearly done going to Tree of Eternity, but no, instead we are going into Mountain Giants. Mountain Giants, big, powerful, happy units, as you can see right here. You've never seen a happier unit. Mountain Giant right there. Big units, difficult to deal with their medium armor and 1,600 hit points. Blade Master going to go ahead and try and engage here. There's an ensnare onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, what's going to be happening? There's a follow-up ensnare. Are we going to see another follow-up ensnare? Yes, we are. And that Demon Hunter is just absolutely taking a beating. Potion of Healing used once more. Dryad trying to finish off the remaining units. Raiders are perhaps going to try to go after some of those other remaining units. Perhaps throw down some ensnares. Ensnare now going on the Naga Sea Witch. Demon Hunter is healed back up. Naga Sea Witch is actually in a bad spot. Going to go ahead and use a Scroll of Town Portal as well, as the Mountain Giants make their way through. Happy Mountain Giant able to teleport away. Meanwhile, it looked like Book of the Dead was used, and we're going to see, well, the Tree of Life has already finished entangling that gold mine. Units making their way over again. Shadow Hunter going to go ahead and just teleport back, try and regroup with the rest of the army. Summon units are down here. Also, Tome of Strength +2 left behind. That is not the type of item you want to leave behind at all. 50 additional hit points, and you're going to see that Naga Sea Witch pick it up and say, thank you very much. No ensnare onto the Kobold Taskmaster. Going to allow for some easy kills, as the Kobold Taskmaster, well, is still programmed to try and run away rather than attack back. Blade Master is at 4. Shadow Hunter is at 3. Double Scrolls of Healing. And once we start to get a lot of Spirit Link from the Spirit Walkers, this army will be very difficult to take out. Coming back on the other side here, Demon Hunter is now sitting at 4. Naga Sea Witch is at 3. Demon Hunter picks up Healing Wards. Very powerful units. Heals, what, 2% of nearby friendly non-mechanical units. That's essentially what you're going to heal 60% of your unit's hit points, and you may not realize how powerful that is. It's 2% of the base hit points. One of the reasons why the Mountain Giants are can exist in the Night Elf army is because of how healing works with the Night Elf. Healing normally has... Why would you use the healing ward here? This is such a you want to use your healing wards mainly for that Mountain Giant. Healing 60% of 1,600 hit points, significantly better than healing 16% of 435. So yeah, didn't really need to use a healing ward here. Colorful could have used it on the Mountain Giants instead, out of combat, and then really used those Moonwells in a much better fashion for the other units too. Especially when you have multiple Mountain Giants, as it looks like Colorful will be trying to do. There's a taunt coming in from the Mountain Giant, more engaging. Quick Fork Lightning as they're trying to engage back once again. Mountain Giants just absolutely pounding away onto some of those Raiders, as the Dryads are also getting taken down too. Dryads getting lost on both sides. Thank you for the follow, as another Fork Lightning goes down. Scroll of Healing trying to counteract. Scroll of Protection being used as well. Shadow Hunter has the vampiric aura, but it doesn't seem to be healing up these units fast enough. Double Mountain Giants are right here. Blade Master going after some of those remaining units again. It looks as though another Raider will get taken down. Both sides suffering heavy losses. 51 supply compared to 70, as a Forest Troll Berserker will get lost too. Blade Master gonna perhaps go after this Dryad. Dryad down to 27 hit points. There's a taunt to try and save, but the Blade Master quickly switches targets back. Demon Hunter gets off another quick swipe with that Orb of Venom damage. Mountain Giants, 1,300 hit points, 1,500 hit points. They're going to heal back up still. But once again, if we see those healing wards used on 2 or 3 or 4 Mountain Giants, if we get one more Mountain Giant healing up, was that 1,600 hit points, 60%, 32, 960 hit point heal for each of those healing wards. Essentially, those healing wards, when you're healing up 2 Mountain Giants, replaces the health of 1 full Mountain Giant there. Oh, quick Spirit Walker trying to make sure it goes into the ethereal form, but the follow-up Mana Burn is just going to end up dealing a lot more damage. It may actually end up killing the unit, or it deals double damage. Let's take a look. Is the Demon Hunter going to try and Mana Burn again? No, it does not look like it's going that way. Naga Sea Witch now showing... Wait, yeah, why would it Mana Burn? What, is it going to mana burn? Come on, mana burn. Nope, not going to mana burn. Going to go ahead and try and engage. Raiders are all here, ready to fight and turn back around. Scroll of Town Portal coming back the other way. A little bit of ring around the rosy, so to speak, as the Fork Lightning takes down a Raider right before the Scroll of Town Portal completes. Night Elf now going for the double expansion into the two corners of the map. Colorful pretty much saying, you know what, I may not be able to set up one expansion. You may be able to destroy one expansion, but if I'm expanding in both locations, you may not know about them both. Gold mine here, 9,800 gold compared to 10,000. Things still looking pretty easy. Well, taunt right there. Blade Master turning back around. There's another taunt. Blade Master getting slowed up by the slow poison here. And the Mountain Giant just doing an absolute amazing job. I don't think taunt can actually disrupt channeled abilities as the, well, Blade Master teleports back off to the north. Tauren Chieftain now out on the field with Endurance Aura first. Blade Master going to be here, ready to go, ready to engage. What is going on? Is Infi going to be able to make a bit of a play here, or is Colorful with his double expansion economic advantage going to be able to hold on to this? Scroll of Protection also being used. Look at all of the buffs across the unit now as the Blade Master is going to try and engage. There goes that, well, Voodoo Lounge pretty much taken down instantaneously as the Mountain Giants still shift their way back over here. Goblin Shredder cannot get poisoned. What are the big benefits of a mechanical unit? But then again, it can also get healed very easily either. Scroll of Protection, Spirit Link now being cast. Tauren joining on the fight. So Tauren going to be joining in here. Kodo Beast trying to eat, dine and dash, but unable to do so. Abolish Magic removing the Scroll of Speed bonus as the Grunt's taking a lot of damage here. All right, there goes one Mountain Giant. No healing ward being placed down. That would have been a big bonus there as the units are now trying to fight their way through. Tauren dealing a large amount of damage to this Mountain Giant as it's constantly getting purged. Kodo Beast perhaps needs to back up here as the Demon Hunter now going after that Kodo Beast as well. Mountain Giant really deep. Dryads are starting to poke apart units, but what are the Dryads? What should they be trying to attack at? Trying to go after any heroes does have reduced benefits as we see one Dryad getting taken down. Colorful able to teleport back. Expansions in both corners of the map nearly done. Blade Master gonna check one location. Shadow Hunter, Tauren Chieftain gonna check the other. And Infi is just gonna say nope to both, most likely. As you can take a look right there. Oh, there is that expansion now. And, well, there is another expansion off to the north. Wisp are here. What is that Blade Master really hoping to do? Going to go ahead and teleport. Well, where did the Blade Master go? Going to go ahead and teleport back off to the north there. A quick detonation trying to remove mana from those Spirit Walkers. Chimeras have been added into the Night Elf army. You can see double Chimera Roost right here, and that is going to perhaps shut down those Tauren very quickly, but there's not that many of them. However, the Grunts are going to be vulnerable as well. Spirit Walkers, if they try to go into the ethereal form, will find that it is not much safer at all as the Chimeras stick to the tree line to try and get a surprise attack. And all right, here you go. Chimeras are now out onto the field, but they're going after the Tauren Chieftain instead of going after the Tauren or the Grunts themselves. Damage is getting added in. Let's take a look at this. Tauren, is it going to actually get focused down to 606? Perhaps it is. As you can take a look, I believe there's a Hex now onto one of those Chimeras, and that's going to stay that way for quite a bit of time. Chimera could end up getting taken down too. There it goes. Gold mines are running low. Demon Hunter trying to fight its way back out as the Tauren is out here. Is the Tauren going to perhaps throw down a stomp? No stomp. The stomp would have worked and done wonders, stopping the Naga Sea Witch from being able to stop a preservation as Colorful losing a lot of units there. Tauren going to get taken out once more as the Scroll of Town Portal whisks everyone away. Chimera looking to perhaps finish off some of those other buildings here. Down to 886 in terms of hit point. Units will be forced to back up again. Demon Hunter now going to try and heal up off of these moon wells. Yeah, Infi is just looking so strong right now. Even on two bases, he has a sizable, I would believe a sizable lead. 84 over 90 versus, come on.
Our sacred grove is
I cannot
desecrated.
change views again. All right, sorry, can't change views. Blizzard doesn't want me to change views. All right, Dryad gonna go ahead and easily get finished off. Oh, one Dryad about to get taken down. Another Dryad gonna go ahead and dance all the way back. Blade Master gonna find its target. There it goes. Chimeras are just absolutely getting ensnared down. Even with the Tauren in that front line spot, it is still somehow able to stay alive, as it does have Spirit Link. Tauren now in that very front location could end up getting taken down. Blade Master down to 29 hit points, down to 30. It gets taken down. Naga Sea Witch all of a sudden flips the script. Demon Hunter is right there. Chimeras are still alive and well. And, well, we'll see what's going to be going down as the Raiders are able to ensnare the Chimeras, forcing an engagement. Naga Sea Witch wanting to finish off those remaining units. To take a look, another Tauren could get taken down right there. There it goes. And we are seeing lots of units getting fallen on both sides. However, the Spirit Walkers do have the Ancestral Recall for that resurrection, resummoning those Tauren back out onto the field. Dryads are now trying to go after those remaining targets once more. Resurrecting 2 to 3 Tauren were absolutely huge. Demon Hunter can just mana burn down this Spirit Walker right now, or to try and finish it off, as the Naga Sea Witch now trying to back up again. All right, where is that Spirit Walker? Spirit Walker, I believe he actually got taken out, or I just lost him on the field. Meanwhile, Mountain Giants are in trouble. It's going to get taken out. Is going to give any more levels. Thank you for the sub, as the Blade Master rejoins in on the fight. No purge there, as the Taurens hold their own. There's that Spirit Walker. That Spirit Walker, well, another Spirit Walker is off over here. It's going to try, and yes, Ancestral Recall the Tauren back out onto the field. And the Spirit Walkers resummoning those Taurens, 71 over 90 supply. The Troll Shadow Hunter and those Spirit Walkers working together to keep the army alive and well, as we're looking at the corner expansion here, still mining fairly freely. Space Pirate Nav, thank you for those kind words, as the Demon Hunter perhaps going to try and go after a Kodo Beast. Nothing in its belly, though. That could be rather dangerous, especially if a Purge lands onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter still, well, rather close to level 6, could try and go into Superman mode, as the Blade Master, well, able to finish off one Dryad there. 2 Chimeras, 6 armor, 2 upgrades. There is a bunch of Tauren, though, right here, as the Shadow Hunter now gets up to level 5. All right, Tree of Life about to get pressured and taken down. We can see that Colorful needs to finish this up, or needs to find a way to get this going, as well as the Taurens are now making their way over here. All right, Kodo Beast could end up easily getting taken down. There's a couple of ensnares. Tauren could easily get focused down. There's a big stomp, stopping much of the action, trying to escape away. Thank you for the follow, as the Demon Hunter is still trying to engage here. All right, Chimeras are going to be able to finish off any of those Tauren. Dryads are showing up, as the Naga Sea Witch gets taken down. Colorful all of a sudden in a bit of trouble. No more True Shot or a Chimera damage is greatly reduced, but there's so many Chimeras that it may still be enough. Another Tauren could get taken down. Where is that Demon Hunter to try and gain some of that experience? Demon Hunter is right there amongst all of those units in level 6 mode, causing so much chaos damage. 49 supply compared to what I gotta believe is about a mid-60, as the Demon Hunter has somehow turned things around, going after unit, and we could see this Blade Master end up having a very bad day. Blade Master down to 63, down to 20 hit points. Is it gonna end up getting taken down? Blade Master may need to try to fly the friendly skies in order to get away, and does so. Blade Master escapes at sub 50 hit points. Demon Hunter goes into Metamorphosis. The expansion, no matter what the minimap says, is absolutely gone now. And wow, this epic fight and this epic game took a drastic turn after the 20-minute mark. All right, Naga Sea Witch at level 5, Demon Hunter sitting at level 6. Both sides like resting after a massive round of fighting. Infi with heavy losses, but same could be said for Colorful. Let's take a look. Demon Hunter still holding on to the center, picking up a Fire Lord as the third hero. All right, Fire Lord as a third hero. Is it going for perhaps Soulburn? Oh, let's take a look at this. Zeppelin gonna go ahead and completely get pushed back once again. There is one Spirit Walker in the ethereal form scouting out in this location. Meanwhile, Wisp hiding off here. All right, expansion gold mines have about 6 minutes of mining left. and that could be the end of it. We are still looking at a 52 over 80 supply now, and this is a rather, well, interesting army. 52 over 80 supply, and this is with 3 chimeras, dryads, a resurrected level 5 Naga Sea Witch. Reposition itself and try and really well, entangle this gold mine. The downside with moving your Tree of Eternity, though, is that Staff of Preservation play is not going to take them into a very favorable location. They're not going to have access to a whole bunch of moon walls right there, as the Blade Master gets to level 6. Oh, Blade Master with a 256 critical strike now gets up to level 6. Level 6 Blade Master, level 6 Demon Hunter, level 5 Naga Sea Witch going up against a level 5 Shadow Hunter, and a level 4 Tauren Chieftain with level 2 Endurance Aura, well, going up against a level 1 Fire Lord.
Our sacred grove is
Chimera is trying to make their way back over. Blade Master is saying, no, I do not want you to mine anymore. No easy way of stopping this Blade Master. Simply too much mana, allowing him to walk around freely around the map. Wisp keeping track of here. Tiny Great Hall, the natural answer for a quick third or a quick base coming in from the Orc. Blade Master turns back around and says, you know what, I want to slow things down. A 244 critical strike. Demon Hunter is going to go after that unit again. We could be seeing some Dryads with slow poison. Blade Master trying to run away, low on mana right now and taking damage over time, but he was just purposely buying time. Oh, no soul burn. Perhaps if there was a silent, if it was a silence on that from that Fire Lord, does it? I believe it stops channeled abilities, including Staff of Teleportation. But what was the Fire Lord's ability? That's, I still haven't seen that yet. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 4. Okay, we are going into Headhunters. Are we going into Berserker? No, still more Headhunters. We are going into Wind Riders. All right, so Wind Riders also joining in on this fight as well. So we've had Tauren Resurrection, Wind Riders, Mountain Giants, Dryads, Metamorphosis. Let's go ahead and engage. You do not want to use your Metamorphosis and then immediately try to back away. That's not how you want it to be used. All right, Demon Hunter is in a lot of trouble. It is deep behind enemy lines. Staff of Preservation saves him. You can see that, well, there is that Fire Lord now in the back. It is doing its auto attack, and the auto attack ability actually causing quite a bit of damage. Scroll of Town Portal trying to head back every which way. Wind Riders coming across as well as they all teleport back out. 51 over 80 supply. Metamorphosis, that Demon Hunter was pretty much in a crazy spot. In that front line, you have a powerful chaos damage range hero, and you had him in that front line. Colorful hopefully will not make that mistake again, but it's going to be quite some time before he is able to use Metamorphosis again. 65 over 80 supply with 400 gold left in the bank. He is still running up on 2 bases. Meanwhile, Infi has set up 2 bases of his own, and every base on this on this map has been mined or is currently being mined here on Taranis Stan. 1-2 upgrades. All right, what other units can we really hope to see? Mountain Giants getting added in once more. Mountain Giants, very powerful frontline units. And as we see a transition away from Tauren because of the Chimeras, it's just going to make it look better and better. Blade Master is right there, causing purge, causing problems. Let's take a look. Are we going to perhaps get some taunts? No easy way to finish off that Blade Master as it escapes at 500 hit points. Demon Hunter, Fire Lord. Let's take a look back across here. Nope. What's really... Taunt doesn't cancel Staff of Teleportation. Yeah, I know it doesn't, but I was thinking... it looks like the Fire Lord ability is actually the auto attack ability. It isn't the silence, which I thought would have been rather useful to try and shut down the Shadow Hunter or shut down the Blade Master during critical times. You saw earlier that the Blade Master... I'm forgetting the actual name of the ability that silences coming in. It's a single target silence as opposed to an AoE. All right, Chimeras are here, ready to go. They're going to try to engage. Blade Master finds the back line. Soulbird gonna go ahead. Thank you for the bits, as the Blade Master gonna try to eat through many of those units, unable to do so. And they're just kind of trading ultimate abilities now. By trading ultimate abilities back and forth, Well, that means that the Demon Hunter's metamorphosis should be online and ready to go for this next coming fight. We're 29 minutes, 40 seconds into this battle, or into this game with no end in sight. 78 over 80 supply compared to, I wish I could tell you, but there is no observer mode in replays. And even clicking on the replay... Oh, wait, how did I get that for a second?
The great outdoors.
I saw it. Saw it. Oh, there it goes. All right, 72. All right, so it is all about even. Let's go ahead and continue to engage. Let's scroll of speed, trying to make the mad run out. There you go. Gonna go ahead and land, get some damage back in the middle of the game. Around the middle of the title in the back. Thank you for the follow, Demon Hunter. Now chasing after this unit. Are we going to see a metamorphosis? A potion of invulnerability. No metamorphosis as of yet. Chimera is going after the units now. They're going to try to go after perhaps even those Wind Riders. Metamorphosis, has it come online? Yes, it has, causing chaos damage across the board. You can see the Fire Lord is actually in trouble. Staff of Preservation saves it in the back line. Scroll of Town Portal heads back the other way, but a Wind Rider was finished off. All right, so there we go. Oh, it's right in the middle? That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. All right. Nice to catch you live. Thank you. I heard you did a wonderful job at DreamHack Anaheim, so thanks for that. I was pretty much a player wrangler and extra admin at DreamHack. Everyone I was working with was like, "Oh, we're so glad you're here," but part of me is just like I didn't do as much as like Trixler, Todd, Remo, Nemo, or any of the other admins. I just kind of like filled in the holes, kind of acting like the glue that tried to keep everything together. Insufferable War 3, thank you for the follow. Meanwhile, we're going to look into a little bit of a base trade here in the corner. Firelord is at level 1, almost level 2. Demon are going to try and trade here as the Tree of Eternity could get taken down. I'm not saying that it's not important, it just didn't feel like very much at the time. Alright, gonna go ahead and try and engage here. Chimeras do have siege damage attack, so this watchtower will get taken out very quickly. Mountain Giants are in that front line too. Firelord gets up to level 2 as well, as we're gonna see the Great Hall get absolutely pummeled here in just a moment. Oh, what? There's only one Chimera? What happened to the remaining Chimeras? As we now see it engage and just a teleport straight up on top of all the fights here. Firelord could be in trouble. Metamorphosis is still on cooldown. Sea Witch could be trying to go for Forked Lightning here. There's a Scroll of Speed. Firelord is already down as the units are trying to fight back every which way. Massive taunts as the main units are trying to engage off to the side here. Wind Riders perhaps going to go after some of the units. The Wind Rider or the Sea Witch should really be going after the Wind Riders with that Forked Lightning. Demon Hunter also has that Orb of Venom. Going to try to finish off more units. Sea Witch gets up to level 6. Are we going to see Tornado come across as well? It's not Monsoon, even though it is a Naga Sea Witch, as the, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability being used by the Sea Witch. Continuing to fight again, Demon Hunter, Blade Master, 300 critical strike. Demon Hunter trying to run away, gets ensnared, gets taken down. All right, Lone Naga Sea Witch trying to finish off the remaining units here. Is it going to be enough, though? No, it is not. Colorful ends up losing the game, and Infi with a long match, seeing units from Wind Riders, Taurens, and Spirit Walkers with Resurrection ends up coming out as the victor. Trying to recap that game in my head. That was a definite marathon session. Thank you, QK Mine, for the follow. You can take a look. Overall, it may have been that Tauren Chieftain with a couple of well-timed stomps. The fact that that Scroll of Town Portal landed right on Colorful's units as he was trying to retreat. Even with the taunts of the Mountain Giants, the Wind Riders were able to deal far too much damage, dealing the majority of the damage to those Chimeras and finishing them off. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.